feel like I got something stuck in the throat. Unfortunately, today was supposed to be a Final Fantasy VII day, and I was going to start with the original PlayStation version. You know, go from the first game to the last, which, you know, go from Final Fantasy VII to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Unfortunately, my computer immediately started freaking out the moment that I tried to open up my PlayStation emulator, and I just gave up. Are you good? It is your... How many times do I have to tell you this? That is your leg. He starts scratching with his leg, and then he'll just grab it up in his mouth and he'll start chewing on it, thinking it's a invader. And then when it hurts, because he's chewing on his own leg, he's just whines. I'm like, buddy. And now he's licking it because it's injured now. Well, it's not injured, but buddy, I need you to re-roll your intelligence stat. Because at the moment, I'm concerned for your future. So, here I am, once again. And, well, I think it's time that we actually met the Sylphs. Because, clearly, I ain't gonna be meeting Shinra today. Hi, bud. I love you too. Alright. Hello. Hello. What brings Walking One to the abode of these ones? Almost large enough for a Lollithon child. This cane appears more suited for a Sylph than man. Walking One brings cane. This one was looking under every leaf and flower for cane. This one's heart is full of joy. Walking One is kind, like seeing one. This one likes kind ones. This one will be friend to kind one. Kind one has this one's word. Lordy. Maybe if you didn't leave it behind, bud. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Oh, honey. There you go. You happy now? This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Goodness. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your leader, and to learn from him more of your Lord Rama. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania. Walking One became a dancing one and brought Milkroot, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Jessie here is an oath of peace, penned by the elder Seedseer herself. Still, you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking Ones. Elder One has no words for Cadania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. But I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Jessie's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you. But something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Pointless potion. Pointless potion. Sorry, pointless potages, but it's fine. Ada. Say, Jessie, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow! Ow! There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Walking One's belly is rebelling. This one is not making a meal. This one is boiling bark and flower seeds to dye thread. Color must be jolly, and so must greet making. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. This one is weaving cloth. Walking One would know more. This one does not trust Walking Ones who do not show respect. Walking One would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Goodness. Used to be that you also had to dance for a couple of other envoys, some humans around here. What does Walking One want with this one? Elder One warned this one not to get too friendly with Walking Ones. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Jessie, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news, why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Walking One may dance many dances, but this one still doesn't like Walking Ones. Why? Because Walking Ones don't listen, that's why. If Walking One wants to be a friend to this one, Walking One should listen and listen good. This one has itchy spot on back. Walking One should poke it. Jesus. Walking One fell into trap. Touching this one turns Walking One's skin into moss. Teehee! Mossy One's skin turns greener and greener. Mossy One should examine himself to see how silly Mossy One has become. I mean, I don't see any moss. Hee. Walking One is so silly. There's no curse, Silly One. This one tricked Silly One good, yes? This one is smart. Silly One should congratulate this one for being so very smart. Goodness. I'll Sure. Good job. Good job. You stupid Cabbage Patch Kid. That's right, silly one. This one is very, very smart one. Silly one is smart to know this. Ow. Ugh. Silly one makes this one laugh. This one likes to laugh. Maybe silly one is not so bad after all. These ones need help. Please help these ones. Vile ones called buzzing chiggers think these ones are food. Attack these ones. Attack whenever these ones go into the forest to bathe in sunlight. Some of these ones have gone into the forest to lure out vile ones. This one wants walking one to wait for vile ones. Wait nearby and slay vile ones that come. Jesse, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in the Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with your Media. Of the Gridanians who reside here, she is most likely to be privy to the Sylphs' troubles. Oh, I am here. Oh, walking one, please listen. This one was frolicking in the forest, as this one likes to do. When nasty tusked ones came huffing and puffing and charging, this one was so frightened. This one is too scared to go back to the forest. Walking one can make tusked ones go away, yes. This one would dance for joy. Tusked ones hide in bushes. Walking one should be careful. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of the Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Ziz, Goblins, and Gal Nuts that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but saying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in Sylph culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Camixia. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Sure. What do you sell? Fish bait. Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. Not that I really need to do that. But I need to waste some stuff, you know? This vicious thicket. This hog is tusk. Tusk. Ugh. It didn't go after me, oddly enough. Oh, I have to wait 2 minutes for some kind of poison. Crazy. You dismantled Odie! Buddy. Odie did nothing to you. It's just a simple dog. Fluff all over your face. Oh, how many am I gonna fight? Well, this was a level 21, so probably no more than this. Die. Really? Again? Jesus. There. Well, that went well. I guess I wouldn't mind doing this fate. Doing this fete. Should be good though. Get back here. Ah. Gotcha. I didn't find a toy for you that you can't destroy easily. Brownie brush. Oh, good lord. He blew out Odie's ass. Look at him. Poor Odie. Poor Odie. You're so mean to him. What? What is it? Oh, you want me to throw him or something? Oh, you just wanted me to throw him. This isn't fetch time, buddy. Oh, who's my stupid little boy? Oh, yes, you are. My stupid, destructive boy. Oh, goodness. My, what big teeth you have. You're getting slobber all over my arm already. Goodness. I keep forgetting I have the chocolate ball. You remember who you are. Walking one has made Tusk one go away. This one can play in the forest again. This one thanks Walking One. This one is forever and ever Walking One's friend. Can you stop? No. I need you to chill. Nyang nyang. Yeah, nyang 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 nyang. Nyang 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 nyang. Yeah. Sorry. Helpful one has returned. This one is troubled. When this one ran away from nasty tusked ones, this one dropped 3 spindles of thread. This one searched Brambly Place over and over, but nothing was found. Oh, woe is this one. Helpful one will help, yes? When I go over there, sure. Not right now. These ones must bathe in sunlight to survive. Without sunlight, these ones will fall ill, and shrivel away to no one's. Thanks to Walking One, these ones can safely bathe in sunlight again. Praise be to Walking Ones. Stop it. Stop it. I love you. Stop. Goodness. Let's see. Do I want more antelope steak? Nah, I'll take the grape juice. For my conjurer, you know? Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Legend says that Eorzea was once inhabited by a race of tiny creatures called brownies, and they would use the spores of this particular mushroom to paint their faces for battle. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many Walking Ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Sorry. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall, and brushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here, and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears Steel Ones are out after something, but this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. This one is getting tired. Oh, excuse me. Shush! Shush, this one says. Still Walking Ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary. Scary ones have scary friends. Actually, let me see about my other mounts. See if I took a look. God, you're so chongy. Strange steel Walking Ones. Yes, this one is seen. Steel Walking Ones carry big boxes. Maybe Walking Ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. I mean, possibly. The boing sound gets me every time that I summon the Fat Chocobo. Oh look, it's the Prince of Pestilence. Leave me alone. Well, actually, he has to leave me alone, really. I suppose I could have teleported, but eh. I'm gonna call you Big Chungus. Goodness. I mean, he still got hops, though. Men clad in strange armor. Well, why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Nope, you don't look like that. Well, sometimes we do. Just depends on the day. Fearsome types clad head to turn steel, you say? Pure soldiers, no doubt. Couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Sounds about right. I do forget to change my home points from time to time. Playfully described by some as large and in charge, in truth, when summoned, this gluttonous gourmand will flap nary a feather unless a garland of gisselgreens is dangled before. Ugh. In truth, when summoned, this gluttonous gourmand will flap nary a feather unless a garland of gisselgreens is dangled before him, in which case not even the laws of nature can slow the fat chocobo down. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? I don't know if deep, deep within trees is really accurate for this area, to be honest. This isn't really deep. This is deep, but it's also the Sylph land, so it's like, it's meant to be deep, you know? Let's dance, boys. No. Got you. It reads Eorzean script. I'll look it up. There we go. Oh, hazard. hazard within. So, I guess whatever it is a dangerous thing. So, see, I was expecting fragile, but no, hazard within is also fairly. Sounds about right. The quartermaster's. Quartermaster's log. Dancing one is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? A list of supplies and material to be delivered to a certain Imperial stronghold. Dancing one found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do still walking ones know how to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steal walking ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing Ones must promise to always be friends to these ones. What else is Mario talking about? By virtue of the crystal trade, the Sylphs have maintained friendly terms with most every race in Eorzea. Alas, the appearance of Rama has been as a storm cloud over relations. If peace is to be secured, we must reopen a dialogue with the Sylphs before they have the chance to summon their god again. Brotherly love. Helpful one. I'm only doing this one. I know it's a level 22 and I haven't finished the other 21 quest. However, it's going to take me that way anyways, so I'll probably finish that one when I come back, and then I will also finish this one. Anyways. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry, before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Sure. Sure. Just leave me alone. Dang. I really changed over one time. Oh my god. Leave me be, oversized chickens. Why your faces look like that too? Yikes. Anyways. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything, no better than those ones that summon a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives. Forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. Child. Oh, stinging Sophie. Hello. I'm just gonna walk past. If you don't mind. Why did the boar even look at me? Haha. Paralyzed. Get wrecked, dirtbag. Ooh, more hides. Now, if I just had some element. should probably work more on my hunting logs, but it's fine. There's... oh, there we go. Okay, seriously? You didn't have to do this. In fact, you know what? Sleep. I'll deal with you in a moment. Gosh dang it. Sleep. Alright, you first. Alright, wake up. Let's duel. It's time to okay. I really should have played more Yu-Gi-Oh! At some point. Belgium. You first. Without thread, this one cannot weave. Whatever is this one to do? A pure white silk gathered and spun by the Sylphs using traditional methods passed down for countless generations. This one's thread. This one can weave again. Helpful One is so kind. This one thanks Helpful One from bottom of this one's heart. See? Told you I'd finish it before I finished the quest. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. I'm sure he'll be okay. Now leave me alone. Said leave me alone. The way the fat chocobo will be bouncing, I don't know how these cat girls stay on there. Because, literally, she's literally riding side saddle. She ain't hooked into nothing. She's just bouncing along with them. Jumping jigger! I'll probably work on some of my lower level quests in a bit. Once I'm done with this stuff. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Muxia that this one will never go back. Never. Oh. Touched ones. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Jesse. These Sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Rama. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these Sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Claxio, these ones are your friends. Come with these ones. Serve Primal One together. No, no, this one is good one. We'll never go with bad ones. But look, I didn't see it. Meddling One is not smart to anger this one. This one has many friends in the forest. Oh, a marble, and things were going so well. No, not Stinky One. Stinky One is scary. Stinky One stinks. Makes head spin. Hurry up, Papalimo. I can't bear this tension any longer. I'm doing the best I can. If we dispatch the Sylphs, surely. Desi, Papalimo and I can handle this beast. You take care of the Sylphs. They speak so quickly. You guys will be fine. Unless you literally stand in the bat. There's something not right about this mobile. Ignore it and focus your attacks on the Sylphs. I mean, y'all literally just stood in the bad breath directly, so I'm like, you have no one to blame but yourselves. Y'all know how AoEs work. Y'all are literally silencing someone gone. Come on now. Be better. Do better, even. There it goes. I wonder if you can actually beat the marble. You probably can, but I do wonder if another shows up instead. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Comuxio? And Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Comuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like Touch Ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Comuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. Let's say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Considering y'all literally stood in the bad breath, I don't think that's gonna help. Just saying. I really don't think it's gonna help. Like, at all. I think you're gonna smell like that for weeks. Just... This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindness and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Uh-oh. Something happened to the Elder One. Obviously I already know, but you know. Hey, mount speeds in multiple places have now increased. Which means that this fat chocobo gonna be zooming. Look at the way he zooms. Look at him. Look at him go. Anyways, sorry. Spirited away. This one must ask Kind One for forgiveness. This one may promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. I mean, sure, but first I'm going to just first I'm just gonna bye. And just for a moment, I'm gonna pop out real quick and get myself something to drink. Preferably something with caffeine in it, because I am slightly tired. What do you mean low battery? These headphones. I'll be back. Hand it back. With the Celsius. I like to have it with well, not crushed ice, but that nice ice. That nugget ice. Love it. Anyways. Ah, yes. Now I remember why I was here. We're not playing fetch. Stop it. Just thought about something. There? That's where I saved it too? Alright. As nice as it is, it's not the right. It's something I'll try something later. I'm not too worried about it right now. You looking at inside? Indeed. Ah, Jesse, just the more I was hoping to see. We've some nasty trouble brewing. The client's on his way, so sit tight and pay attention. I'm calling Underfoot and the Strayan on this as well. It'll be a right little rogue family reunion. Is there a reunion when where they're kind of there from day to day? Jack, the client's arrived. Our guest here has come. Our guest here has come from Maelstrom Command, with confidential orders direct from the Admiral himself. So you know this won't be a simple job. I'm afraid your guild master speaks truly. It was several days ago when an emaciated man stumbled into one of our camps seeking aid. Upon questioning the poor fellow, we discovered that he had narrowly escaped a life of slavery. He claimed that pirates had raided his village, abducting him and many others to sell on a black market auction block. We dispatched a patrol to confirm the tale, and found the village almost completely destroyed. It was a meagre settlement, without so much as a guardhouse. Thus did its unkind fate escape our notice until now. You'd think these pirates had never ever heard of the code. Pillaging honest culls and dipping their wicks in the slave trade. They're headed the right way for a good stabbing. Aye, though it ain't set down in so many wits, the code's notoriously unforgiving against those that raise weapons against the weak. After all, the first pirates in these parts were culls what was fleeing oppression in the northern seas. Ignore your history and you risk becoming what it was you hated most. So you've a mark for us then? That we do. From the descriptions given to us by the escaped villager, we've determined that these lawbreakers are members of the Jolly Merchants, a pirate crew in possession of an official privateering license. It would appear, however, that privateering has been naught but a screen behind which to hide their illicit activities. One can only imagine how many other Leminson citizens have fallen prey to these wicked slavers. And we've let it happen right under our very noses. Naturally, the Admiral decides a swift resolution to this ignominy, but merely tracking down those poor souls who have already been sold is proving heavily taxing to our allocated resources. We could throw more soldiers at the problem, but that runs the risk of drawing the small folks' attention and inciting undue panic. Thus do we come to the Rogues Guild for help. We ask that you eliminate the Jolly Merchants and liberate the villagers presently in their custody, and that you do so with the utmost discretion. Consider it done, and those nasty culls will feel our short blades pricking into their backs, and enjoy but a brief moment of regret before the code is rightly enforced. Alright, let's get to work. I'll be going after the Jolly Merchants myself. Underfoot, Vicad, you two lend your skills to the Maelstrom's investigation and see what you can whittle out about the culls what have already been sold. Jesse, you're coming with me. I think you're ready for the next step of your education. Shall we get after these slaving cutthroats then? Our client tells me that the Jolly Merchant man has set sail from Elport a few bells ago. They might even board an Imperial ship or two, but that's just some mummery they're putting on to amuse the Admiral's swads. I reckon the rest of the crew would be back on land, looking to sap the shackles on a fresh herd of chattel. And just to prove me theory right, one of them jolly bastards got himself spotted creeping about the Ruffmans in Lower Laodicea. There's a Bene Cove over at the Morby Dry Docks by the name of Swirecent, what'll likely know the full story. He's more of a shipwright than a rogue these days, but he keeps his glazes keen for the guild. Head over and have yourself a prattle, and I'll join you soon like. To the Morby Dry Docks. Itch. I really don't want to go to work today. I'm feeling particularly bedraggled. Ooh, he, he fine too. Ooh, ooh. Okay. I need to calm myself. I need to cool myself off with a little drink. I know what you are. I know what you are. All I can think of is that stupid meme. I know what you are. What can old Swarson do for you? Hunting down jolly merchant slavers. Ah, well, that explains a few things. I was keeping an eye on the bustle about the dry docks, you see, when I spied an odd trio off in the distance. This rough-looking sod, one of your pirates, I'd wager, was prodding along another bloke and this poor skinny lass. I've seen whipped curs less miserable than the two being herded. Last I saw, they were headed south. If what you're saying about the slavery business is true, then that jolly merchant's not going to walk his charges all the way to market. No, he likely has a boat waiting for him. And, if I were a slaver headed south, my vessel would be hidden somewhere along the salt strand. That doesn't leave you much time. You said Jack was on his way, yes? You best go on ahead, and I'll point him in the right direction when he gets there. Yes, sir. Yummy. Anyways, sorry. I don't know what that was. Ooh. I went feral for a second. Okay. What am I doing? Every time. I'm so not used to this. I'm so used to not being on a mount for this character. I mean, I've been doing it for like the last 6 months technically, so. Wait, no, wrong way. Oh God, not Oaktail. The prince can survive. It's fine. Swarson came through for us, eh? Now what do we got here? This one looks like a charm. This one looks a charmer. Sudden move, I told you. Peg-legged grandma wobbles quicker than you miserable sacks of shite. Or maybe you need another thrashing. Is that it? You already forgot what happens when you try me generous patience? Oh, I'm sorry. Please no more beatings. We walked as fast as we could. We need food. Water. I don't know why I talked about the doctor like that. Then get in the boat. Shut your traps. You'll get fed when we reach the other side. The other side? Where are you taking us? Are you challenge me? Or just play daft? I told you to keep your blatant mouth shut. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Leviathan, scaly arse, he's sweeping again. Listen, we're headed to Hellport, alright? That's where me and my shipmates gather to take stock of the merchandise and decide what gets sold where. You see, some buyers want only lads, while others is looking for lasses. As long as we keep these rich bastards happy, we make more coin than we ever did scrapping with the Empire's war galleys. Not that you care about that, I suppose. What matters to you is that you'll be loaded onto the Jolly Merchantman, sailed off to God knows where. And so will be a distant memory. So if I was you, I'd fill that empty belly with one last big gobful of sweet Lodyssey and sea breeze. I'm sore tempted to put a blade twixt his eyes here and now. That won't get the job done. No, we'll let him guide us to his mates in Hellport. Then we'll mill the whole bloody lot of them. The jolly merchants will get their due. Don't you worry about that. Move on. We best hurry to Hellport. Unless you have a quicker way, there's a ferry what leaves from Candlekeep Quay. I'll meet you across the water, lass. True, you may not have already been able to teleport. However, it's quicker this way. I'm tired of looking at this fat. Alright, I'm good. Anyways. How about Grani instead? Woo! He's truly a majestic beast. Lordy. I'm not even sure. What is Grani again? I don't even remember. Possessed of a strength of both mind and body that is unmatched to the first. As a mount, Grani has no peer on land nor in the heavens. It is said, however, the noble creature will only accept a rider who has pledged to restore shadow to a land bereft of night. Certainly a choice. Hey, Jack. Jesse, that jolly merchant Cole's still with his captives. Seems they've taken the room under an alias. Hide their operation in plain sight. Bold as brass, aye, but it's an old slaver's trick. See, even if some cult recognizes the merchandise, only a single handler gets boned. The rest of the crew just whistles all innocent-like while their mate is marched off to cry cockless. And you can bet they've threatened bloody murder for any prisoner that raises a hue and cry. Patience now, lass. We'll just wait until we're sure that all these blackguards have arrived. Meanwhile, you'd better sharpen your stabbers. We got a busy night ahead of us. Ready for the job then? As the jolly merchants are all here, we'll ambush the sods and set their captives free. Stifled screams. That ought to be long enough. Just I hope there ain't any stragglers. Listen closely now, lass. The merchants are disguised as plain old venturers and have settled themselves in 3 separate rooms here in Hellport. How do we whittle which codes are the merchants? Easy. Take a look at the daddles of that bingo swilling cull over yonder. He's wearing lavender gloves, the exact same time with that nasty sort of the salt strand hat on. That'll be how they find each other in a crowd. Of course, it's also how I whittled where each of the bastards was staying. Just stilch the hopeless glazes of the company they keep, and you can be sure that you've found your mark. So, here's the job we'll lay out for you. We hit all 3 common rooms, mill the merchants quick, dirty-like, and get those captives their bleeding lives back. Alright? Oi! The storeroom door's been forced open. Some thieving sod's been at the ale. Ooh. Well, they can't have gotten far. Better get the lads to do a sweep of the port. Ugh. Is that merchant cove gulping pilfered ale? Think they'd be doing their best not to draw attention to themselves, all things considered. Bloody oafs. And now we've got a swarm of yellow jackets buzzing about, looking for blood. They spot us wandering around in the darkmans. I've a feeling they'll act first and ask questions later. It'd be best then if the patrols never even knew we was here. We'll slip as sneaky as we can into each of the common rooms, and use them telltale lavender gloves to identify our marks. There's innocent culls in there as well, mind, so let's try not to stab any as don't deserve it, eh? I'm thinking we should head out one at a time to better avoid them yellow jackets. So I'll let you take the lead. After you, Jesse. Our marks are behind the doors up ahead. Don't let them yellow jackets see you. What's behind door number 1? Oh, thank you, thank you. Didn't even notice. No. Well, this looks promising. Bye. Oh, poor little guy. I'm free? Back to the Darkmans. Door, maybe? There you are. One moment, and there we go. Bye-bye. Oh, I thought I would kill you. That's fine. He was a little more tanky. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm free. That looks to be the last of them. He didn't even need my help. Back to the shadows, lass. Done. Hands off the merchandise. Ain't no one cuts into our profits. God, where are these gulls spring from? Get to stabbing, Jesse. Nice. Apologies. Just finished reading the report. In addition to liberating those unfortunate Lamented citizens, you've done much to cripple the Jolly Merchant slaving operation. Thank you. The Admiral shall be most pleased. Not a bad night's work. Not a bad night's work, eh, Jesse? Maelstrom will be taking care of them poor culls we freed, and I've made sure none of the merchants we downed are like to get up again. As for the Jolly Merchant man, well, her crew can expect a visit from the Admiral's finest galleys, and it won't be for tea and crumpets on the poop deck. Right, me naughty lass. Our part in this is done. Time to head back to the sisters. Excuse me, are you the ones who freed us? Aye. Is there something else we can do for you, miss? Maelstrom Swaz will take you home, if that's what you're worried about. Oh no, I know. I just wanted to thank you. If I may, there was one other thing I wish to tell you. Moments before you rescued me, that dreadful pirate was muttering into his cups. 'Twas something about another raiding party that hadn't yet made it back. I beg your pardon. Seems they'd been hunting for slaves in western Lancia, and being so close to airport, I kept to assume they were out rounding up chattel until last bell. I just couldn't bear the thought of anyone else suffering as I have. Please, is there not you can do? There certainly is, miss. You just get yourself safely home and leave this stray pack of jackals to us. I will pray for your success. Thank you again. So much for savoring a victory point. I'll send word of this development to Underfoot and the Stray. Do some well-earned trade for the last of these jolly merchants. By the by, how's your throwing arm, Jesse? I think it's time I learned you how to fling a proper blade. When you're out in the wide open roughlands, you often find the need to sting a coal from a distance. And I'm sure a canny lass like yourself will figure all sorts of uses for a well-thrown dagger. Just keep it in mind for when we hunt down the rest of them slavers. Throwing dagger. Slave to the code. Those last few jolly merchant bastards must be camped out somewhere in western Lancia. Now, if I was a black-blooded, gill-grubbing slaver, where'd I be hiding? There's naught to the west but the Sahuagin Pools. Even those bulks for brains pirates know better than to trespass in fishback territory. And they won't want the chance of running into patrols near Ailport. That just leaves us east. The flock? Aye, they'll likely be nestled down in the ruins out there amongst the dodos. That's where we'll try to pick up their trail. You head over and snatch the place while I send word to the solicitors on the Maelstrom. Granny. Got a very deep growl. Nice little thunder axe there. Ooh, hello. I'm Mark. And another Mark. Then again, it is Western Taiwan. I can take her. Oh man, I should have started with hiding away. Well, actually, I don't know if I would have even. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to anyways. The best I could have done was just hide before. Disgusting. Y'all are nasty. And we eat y'all. Ugh. Gross. Oh, she even uses it. Open your eyes, son. Please, pray, help our child. Thank you for freeing us. We've been tied up here since this awful pirate snatched us from our beds. Those are some interesting looking dodos you got there, Jesse. No sign of the merchants, though, eh? Their leader mentioned heading over to the airport. He said something about there being no signal, and that was a signal that something was wrong. They just left us, hobbled here like lambs for the market. One of them japed about keeping the meat unsullied in case there was trouble. Pray, let us flee this place before they return. And who are you to just sidle in and set loose our hard-won prizes? 'Twas the damnedest thing. We'd half a crew lodging in Airport, and not a one of them survived the night. Done in by a couple of sneaky curs, what favored the short blades, they say. I'm supposing that was you two. Seems you've a bone to pick with our choice trade. I can't say as much. I can't say I have much use for slavers, except as a place to bury me knives. Oh, and I wouldn't bother yourself with waiting on your ship to come back neither. Jolly merchants are done for. You might have the right of it, lad. But then you wouldn't know the kind of coin 3 elfie slaves like them ones will bring us. I'll have a new ship and a new crew before a single moon has passed. You hear that, chattel? You're each worth a shining bloody fortune, and you've me to thank for helping you learn your true worth. Ignore this bleeding sod. In fact, why don't you step back a ways? These coves are about to learn the consequences of breaking the code, and the discussion is like to get messy. Did you not think we'd come for you? You could try to stifle your victim's screams in darkness, but the shadows are always listening. I like me slaves with a bit of fight. Don't fetch a grand price on the block. Stow your wits and draw your steel. Always moral. These birds move slow, but they've a nasty peck. Keep your distance and skewer over from afar. Aye, throw your bloody daggers at them, lass. They're very, very slow. I mean, for reason. Ugh, more dodos. Thought they was slavers, not the farmers. Stay calm now, lass. Take them one at a time. Still they come. Dennis, save us the searching. Yeah, load up. Goodbye. Aww. Poor thing. Underfoot is here to get underfoot. Or at least I would if any bugger was left standing. This is a fine pile of corns. There's all for us to do. No scraps for late comers. The last of me had hunger. So funny. Thank you. I shudder to think what horrid fate awaited us had you not helped us to escape. I knew someone would come. It's just like the heroes in the stories. They always arrive at the perfect time and triumph over the villains. Do you think I could be a hero like you? I know I could be brave and strong too, I just know it. You don't want to be like me, lad. Listen, now. Me and those coves there, we're the ones what the scary folk are afraid of. And that's because we keep the rules for the world they live in. We don't much care if you shirk your chores or get into fights. But if you ever break the code and betray your mates, then that's when we'll come after you. No matter how far you run or how well you hide. Scare him straight. Sure. Live your life like the hero you want to be, though, and you'll never need worry about that. Aye, you can stubble it and all. You two can stubble it and all. Oh, hello, lady. I assume you are the citizens who were abducted by the royal... But, oh, Jesus. I had a cough coming. I assume you are the citizens who were abducted by the jolly merchants. I am Captain Malala of the Yellow Jackets. Maelstrom Command has entrusted me with conducting you to safety. It's alright, lad. These folks will take care of you. Go on. You best not get left behind. Was there... What else, Captain? Word on a new job? A job? From me? For you? How patently absurd! Why, I'd rather hire a sewer rat to mind my larder. Was it during one of your jobs that you turned Aleport into a slaughterhouse? What dark age is this that we must employ assassins to enforce the law? It is this continued dalliance with underworld miscreants such as you that prevents Limsa Laminsa from ever fully expunging the stain of piratical infection. Look at these weapons you bear. A civilized person uses such implements to carve meat or peel fruit, and leaves them at table where they belong. Do you perhaps clench them twixt your teeth as you swing over rails like the pirates you hunt? Our fair city has no place for those who refuse to abandon the brutish ways of the past. The only champions of justice this nation requires are the valiant and forthright soldiers of the Yellow Jackets. She's so funny. Jack, what the bloody hell does this call want with us? I've not the foggiest idea, love. Just smile and nod. I've not come here to be patronized. I've come to put a decisive end to piracy in all its forms. Consider this visit a gauntlet thrown at the collective feet of the Rogues Guild. Heed well my words. Just before dawn this very morn, a maelstrom vessel stocked with provisions was boarded and looted by pirates. Much of the cargo was stolen, and that is vexing indeed, but it is the theft of 3 items in particular, 3 unique treasures of nigh incalculable worth, that most distresses my martial colleagues. As for the brigands, they made well their escape, disappearing into the dawn's mist along with their precious plunder. A rum tale? What's it to do with us? I challenge you. A contest to reclaim these stolen treasures. Should my yellow jackets and I succeed in retrieving the greater share, I shall formally propose the abolition of the Rogues Guild. Upon review of our achievements, the Admiral will surely conclude that your unscrupulous institution has outlived its usefulness. Blow it out your waddle. A better ways to spend me time. Oh, do you now? This incident constitutes theft against the nation of Laminsa. Does that not violate your beloved code? If I'm not mistaken, you have no choice but to rise to the occasion. Unless, of course, you mean to slink back into your hole and abandon the fundamental precepts of your duty. All right. You screeching shrew. You've made your bloody point. I'll be sorry that you did. I promise you that. Your paltry promises amount to naught in the face of my conviction. I shall not rest until Laminsa is free of every last buccaneer, scoundrel, and shadow-dwelling ne'er-do-well. What now, Jack? For I know, we are back to the sisters. The gauntlet has been thrown. By a deranged harpy. Nah, she's great. I love her. She's a great character. I'm making pretty decent time. I will also be doing the level 20 quest as well. Looking at inside. As well as the level 20 quests for other places. For we last, Malola's got some bollocks. It seems she's done well with all what whiffs of pirate stock. I don't take kindly to Cole's pulling me strings, but the tree is right. The code's been broken and we've a job to do. From the sounds of it, though, them Coles knew what they were about when they cloyed them treasures. I'll need you at your best. It's time you'll learn the art of mugging. Rough up a Cole in just the right way, and he'll give up more than what you get if you just plain knocked him on his arse. Knocked him in his arse. Me and the lads will be busy whittling the story on them bitten bulbils, so you're free to head out and sharpen your skill. Might even be as you'll pocket some extra blunt while you're at it, eh? I wish. It's not, unfortunately, what it does anymore. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, it still does the effect. I could have sworn that they got rid of the effect. Huh. So you do, in fact, get additional items still. I distinctly remember them talking about getting rid of that. Maybe I really am just misremembering things. Yeah. Grinners in the mist. Been practicing your dance steps, Jesse, because we're about ready to run rings around Captain Malona and her squads. Yellow Jackets have been pressing their investigations into the treasures what was cloyed from that maelstrom tub. But, as you know, we've got our own network of cults that don't miss naught of the goings-ons about town. As for the sharp end of the job, it'll be you, me, Underfoot, and the Stray. Let's get down to business, eh? Gotta make sure we do this right. The cab's late to the feast, so I'll just make sure we're all on the same page for the now. When you get down to it, we have two goals for this job. Bite back them 3 treasures, and mill the coves what cloyed them in the first place. You can be sure that Yellow Jacket shrew will be doing our damnedest to beat us to the marks. And seeing as the fate of the guild is at stake, we'd best not drag our dew-beaters on this one. I say we'll grab them Bubbles before she's even lifted anchor, and give her a proper reason to rage against us rogues. You seem awful keen on this contest all of a sudden, Jack. Aye, well, here's the thing. I sent me a grievance to the Thalassocracy regarding the Shrew's challenge, but them paper shufflers don't care a whit as long as one of us gets the job done. So I figured I'd sail with the wind rather than against it. Besides, we wouldn't want to shirk our duties and force poor Captain Malala to blunder about in the scary Darklands now, would we? How very gentlemanly of you. Well, them's the cards what we've been dealt with, ain't they? Them's the cards what we've been dealt, ain't they? Now stow your quips, and let's hear what you've learned about the bloody treasures already. Aye, the treasures. According to the manifest of that maelstrom vessel, we're looking to bite back the Cerulean Star, the Silver Sorrows, and something called the Black Sarcophagus. Aside from the fancy names, I was able to whittle a bit more details. The Cerulean Star, for his starters, is a big old blue diamond what shines like a star, I suppose. Then we've got the Silver Sorrows, a pair of earrings what once graced the wattles of the Sultan of Ulda. There's a tale there, but one what don't concern us at present. Lastly, this Black Sarcophagus thing. I'm afraid that one remained a mystery no matter how much I poked and prodded. In any case, all 3 of these trinkets was recorded as spoils from official privateering raids. Now, as you know, pirate will usually sell his plunder through a reliable fence. Sometimes, though, holding an auction is the only way to offload goods what is too extravagant or just too bleeding rare for the average cult to deal with. Our 3 wondrous treasures fell into the auction-only category. When the bid began in Ailport, the Thalassocracy, weighed in with its ample purse, made some unmatchable offers, then organized a tub for the merchandise to be shipped back to Limsa. And that's when our marks swooped in and picked their transport clean. I had a few wids with the Maelstrom sailors to survive the attack. They pointed the finger at the grinning curs. Problem is, not one cull's seen hide nor hair of the curs. Not to mention their bloody ship since the raid. Sorry, mate, Jack. But you'll want to hear this. Some of the cargo, what was cloyed from the transport, was just found during a routine inspection at the Thagran checkpoint. The Thagran? Have the cars made landfall then? What are the treasures? And he mentioned them. Not that I've heard. But the jackets ain't done shaking out all the boxes yet. Then we better get eyes out there quick like. Jesse, underfoot. You're fresh for a run, ain't you? Come on, lass. I'll race you out to the checkpoint. Aw, cute that you can fucking outrun me. Of course. I made it before I did. I won our race. You owe me a pint, Jesse. James is high, though. It looks like the cab was right about the cargo. From what I've been able to catch from the swads at the gate, it seems a peddler was boned for carrying goods what was known to be aboard that transport. They carted the poor sod away in chains, but the cargo itself is still there. I saw a pair of jackets carrying boxes up that wooden ramp. We need to know what's in them crates. I get the feeling they won't open their gads for the asking, though. Not while this fool's challenge is going on. Do you think you could skulk over there and see if they found them treasures yet? Two yellow jacket soldiers are inspecting the seized cargo. Approach them while cloaked by your hide ability and attempt to listen in on their progress. The yellow jackets are discussing the contents of the crates. This is all junk. No diamond, no earrings, no bloody black sarcophagus. Looks like we'll have to lean hard on that skinny peddler if we're to find them treasures. The sergeant says the merchant's still pleading ignorance. Claims he was hired to carry the goods through the checkpoint and not else. What a pile of bugle shite. I'm guessing the pirates have split the cargo and are trying their luck at every checkpoint. Captain Malala's already given orders to double the guard and inspect every cart and wagon that comes through. Psst. So they found a lot of value, eh? Benny, thought we'd lost the contest before we'd even properly started. But be that as it may, something don't add up here. Why would you order a cult to carry the goods through the checkpoint? No smuggler is that daft, surely. And even if by some miracle of the gods you squirm through Lathagran without raising a fuss, why would you risk taking merchandise back to the city what you claimed it from? No, there's a bigger picture here, and we need to take a step back to see it. Assuming the Curs hired this peddler to do their dirty work, there'll be someone in the shadows who's broken the deal. And I just happen to know a cove what makes it its business to oversee these kinds of shady arrangements. Thing is, this black marketeer bloke changes his haunts depending on how the breeze blows. Quite literally, in fact. I seem to recall the Navigator's veil being shifted by a westerly this morning, so that put him... a Tiller's Rest. Nice and close. Why don't we go ask him a few questions before we add back to the guild? And the mount speedy now. I will say this will go pretty decent ways to getting these hunting log entries now. Let's go around. Didn't feel like having to work my way up again. I pride myself on my memory for faces, but yours is unknown to me. Are you an earnest customer, or an inquisitive annoyance? I must be sure of your intentions. Really? Kicker? Annoying flea should flee. You know, I wonder if my hard leather oversold. The dance is old, but the name is new. Put away your daggers, rogue. I have peddled my wares to your kind since the upright thieves stalked the night. Speak, what would you have of this humble merchant? Still tormented the cults, hey, Grandad. We've come for information on a smuggling job. There was this peddler, what was caught at the Lethagran checkpoint, moving merchandise for the Grin and Curs. Pleaded innocence even when he had the screws put to him. You wouldn't know all about that deal, would you? Every last sordid detail. Not a single grain of stolen sand passes through the shadows without my knowledge. But such prickly wisdom lodges tightly in one's throat. What have you brought to ease the pain of its passage? Spare me the theatrics, Grandad. Here's your usual purse. The sum is paid, the deal is made. May my answer sate your fickle hunger. Your hapless peddler was indeed innocent. He was but a beast of burden employed by associates of the Grin and Curs, and likely knew not of his freight's tainted nature. A pawn, if you will, convenient decoy. There are those amongst my acquaintances who specialize in providing such services. Aye, that's what I thought. The Curs wanted that cult to get caught. Now the jackets have had a taste. They'll waste their time yaffling every shite by what comes through their checkpoints. Meanwhile, the real treasures are hidden away in the Darkmans, along with the Grin and Curs. Not to the Darkmans, Master Rogue. The Mist. Aside from the traveling merchant, the Curs associates have spent coin on another piece for this little game. A navigator. One who has practiced in piloting a vessel through the Doxy's pole. The Doxy's? Gods only know how many ships have sailed into that fog soup and never come out again. And that's where you say the Curs have gone to ground? Now there's a trick what took symbolics. Once their hunted tub was sitting dimmer in the mist, though, it would have been easy to have these associates of theirs ferry the junk goods to Laodicea. And the canny cults just needed to wait for the peddler to get boned and draw the glazes of the Yellow Jackets inland. We need to strike now. As soon as they learn the coast is clear, they'll flee to open waters. A fair appraisal of events. Now that you know the location of your marks, however, it will not be so difficult to track them down. The Doxy's pool was once an impenetrable shroud, but ever since the calamity, the myths are far less constant. Narrow your search to the heaviest banks, and you will soon uncover those who wish to remain unseen. But now, a warning. The mists conceal other dangers besides the dogs you seek. A careless step may land you upon the chopping block. The chopping block? You can't mean... Seems I found myself another lead to look into. You hurry on back to Jack and tell him what we've learned so far. The plot thickens like the mist. Hi. Wetting my whistle. Ugh. My nose itches. You never heard of the Grin and Curs? There's a pack of rabid buccaneers what used to belong to the Salt Hounds. Back in the day, the Salt Hounds had the crew to fill more than a few ships. Aye, there was no other pirate gang that could match them when it came to sheer numbers. But when the Admiral came to power and passed her famous law, most of the Hounds chose life on land, and those what spat on the law became the Curs. Simple as that. About time, lass. It was gone so long I almost sent the stray after you. But I've no underfoot. So our marks and their bitten baubles are snug inside the Doxy's pull, eh? I'll not discount the old man's warning, but we may not have a better chance to catch the curs and grabble them treasures. We board their ship right now, you, me, and Vikip. I suppose we'll be needing ourselves a tub for the voyage. I'll have wids with Swarsund and see what dry docks can spare us by way of a ship and a reliable crew. Get your kit together and meet us there. My man, Swarsund. He's just, Anyways. Sorry. Hey now, don't disparage me. This is Pride Month. That's a crime. Let me trim my beard a little bit. That's important. Alright, Jesse. Pulled in some favors, and there's a crew that'll get us close enough to scamper aboard the Cur's vessel. It'll be cramped up on that deck. If we try to mill the whole lot at once, we'll soon find ourselves up against the rails. So we'll go in quick and quiet and try to knock them out with a few at a time. Well, lass, are you eager to test your sea legs? Sure thing. Right, no one's seen us so far. Let's get to work. I'll sink me Stavros and the captain. Those two back there are yours. Follow me, Jesse. Oh, wrong way. Oops. Hello? Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. slippery bastard. Let's see just how quick you are. Open the cage. Let the growler off his chain. Oh, the growler. What do you think you're doing, you sticker? Nicely done. Jack, found me one of them treasures. Unless there's another fist-sized blue diamond on board, it's gotta be the Cerulean Star. As for the other two bubbles, just the cabins have been through the hold ilm by ilm, but there's none else there. Well, we'll just have to ask old Sweetlike, won't we? Spit it out, Card. Where are you keeping the rest of your treasures? Ha! You think I'd spill me guts for the likes of you, rogue? Maybe you wouldn't at that. What about this partner you're working with? How'd you... We don't need no partner. So you're telling me this was all your own idea? You woke up one day and decided you'd attack a maelstrom transport right off the coast of Ailport, then disappear into the loving embrace of the Doxy's pool? Not exactly your style, is it? The Grin and Curs are too bleating famous for being the crew that would turn their snouts up at privateering in favor of keeping to the old ways. You've only escaped the Yellow Jacket's grip this long by crawling on your bellies and snatching scraps what fell from the table. You ain't the type to sink your teeth into a Navy-owned vessel, no matter the price. Aye, well, maybe there ain't no profit in being cautious no more. The age of pirates is swift coming to an end. Well, they won't be stopped, not by a piddling old crew like mine. That's why we've thrown our lot in with the executioners. That blue rock was just our share of the loot. The scraps from the table, like you said. If you want them other trinkets, then you'll have to take it up with our new mates. One at a time, lass. First, we need to get these stinking clothes in their tub back to the docks. Piss on you for taking our ship. Should have set her on fire while I still had the chance. The job just got proper thorny, but at least we've grabbed one of them damn treasures. Putting aside the issue of who gave the orders, there's no doubt that these was the closest raided that maelstrom ship. Now, for a punishment what fits the crime. I was informed that a certain well-known pirate ship was spotted weighing anchor at the Maraby dry docks. I assume this was your work. Aye, you missed all the excitement, Captain. But never you mind. The Cerulean Star is back in Bob and our sneaky little fanballs. And these must be the Grin and Curs. Degenerate fiends! How dare you ply your filthy trade in the Mincing waters? How many innocent sailors were massacred that you might stake your vile avarice? Every one of your kind ought to be lined up and shot. A musket ball is the only answer for this rampant display of lawlessness. Wait. Do you mean to just execute him here on the bloody docks? At least take the buggers into custody first. Handing him over to you for lawful punishment will satisfy the demands of the code just as well. We've already got the answers to our questions, so feel free to take him away. Do not presume to give me orders, rogue. You only managed to capture these villains and their ill-gotten treasure by employing unsavory and unconscionable means. Why, you're not more than pirates yourselves. These bastards ain't worth a true pirate's spit. The upright thieves was formed to protect us from ourselves. Now they're just hunting dogs for the Admiral. Merlin yanks the leash, and another buccaneer disappears. You rogues are traitors to your own kind. If it hadn't been for you... Aye. Go on then. Blame me and my code. Blame me and my codes for your own failures. You know what you was about when you defied the code. You knew that we'd be after you. We're done here. There are still two treasures left, rogue, and I mean to claim them both. I'd reconsider this contest of yours, Captain. Turns out this fish we're trying to hook is a shark, and it might just swallow you whole. What shark is he speaking of? And how could any pirate challenge the might of the Yellow Jackets? No, he seeks but to unnerve me. I'll wring the truth from these grinning curs, and we'll see who triumphs over whom. You think this is over? The pirates will have their day again. I'm going to do a deal with gladiators next. I only did this one since I was already doing since I was already planning on doing the level 15 quest. Ow. Calm down. Been any work on that ship, Jesse. First blood is ours. How do you take to fight in the sea? There are few as can drop an opponent as quick as a rogue, but mind you don't exhaust yourself just flailing your blades at the tougher coves. And that goes double for when you've mates on your flanks. If you notice yourself starting to flag, there's not wrong with pulling back from time to time and staggering your attacks with each other to keep the pressure on. I've said it before, lass, but I'll need you sharp enough to carve steel for what's to come. I'm afraid this will be more of a challenge than even what that little shrew was bargaining for. That's assuming the Curs wasn't lying about the executioners. And the executioners are who I bloody think they are. Twixt you and me, though, I'm hoping the name is just some laughable coincidence. Well, considering it was the chopping block. Who needed the brass guys, really? Oh, well, I still have the cartridge stilettos, so I guess I didn't even need these. Oh, sweet sorrows. That's so weird. Anyways. Sorry, I was focusing on something. Ow. God. Well, that's a little awkward looking. It's not terrible, I guess. I look like a proper gladiator now. Alright. Nope, wrong place. Wrong place. Wrong place. Hold on. Alright. Gladiators. The face of Thor. Jeez. Oh. Oh, God. Jesus. Sorry. Apparently this turns into this. I'm so tired. Anyways. Jesse, I'm glad you're here. One of our members has been attacked and gravely wounded. I need you to go and help him. I suspect this is the work of more bounty hunters. It may even be a trap to lure more of us into the open. Nevertheless, we cannot ignore our comrade's plight. When last he contacted us by the link pearl, he said he tried to seek shelter at the coffin. Take this potion and search for him there. It fled. Granny, Hewitt. Look at me. Yeah, jump speed, jump. Alright. Help me. I can't feel my... Approximately 14 times more effective than a normal potion, apparently. Thank you, sister. It happened all so fast. Over by the tracks to the north. I don't know who attacked me, or why they left me alive, but I dare say the answer's up there. Surely someone saw something. Oh. Fellow outside? Well, I saw him stumble in when I left the bar to take a piss. He was alone, as I recall. Say he's wounded. Thought he was just drunk. Actually, hold on. Roger. More than a few customers and their cups trying to best me. Think you've got what it takes? I do. Plus, also, you're really low level, so. Really? Gave him one of my best ones. Jerk. I still won. And I got a pudding card. Can't say I'm accustomed to playing folks when they're sober. Yep, you could have a pint before our next match, even though it's... So you're just really bad at this, is what you're saying. I'll try one more time, see if I can get another card. That's fine, I guess. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Oh hey, I got the marble card. Perfect. And now I don't ever have to face you again. Yay! 2 new cards. Woo! Love it. I actually did not expect to actually win that one. I mean, I expected to win it. I meant I didn't expect to win another card so quickly, at least, and certainly not the other one of the 2. Suspicious characters. Well, now that you mention it, I did see a strange fellow wearing a garish purple robe. At first, I thought he was talking to himself, but then I realized he had a link pearl. I heard him say something about the wrong man and the Silver Bazaar. Does that help? It does. Ring with a scorpion on it. Purple robe. That sounds familiar. Aye, it was him. I'd swear it. Did you find anything else? A metal ring engraved with a scorpion, its tail poised, ready to strike. A scorpion? So you mean an alacron? Picked this up by the tracks, eh? Might well have belonged to the bastard. Can't say I've seen its like before. Might be as Wyman could tell you more. You know him, don't you? He's the spectacled folk. He's always lounging around Emerald Avenue in the city. Of course, being the businessman that he is, he'll probably ask to be compensated in exchange. Show that ring to Wyman. He's sure to know something about it. I throw balls far. You want good words? Data languager. Not a languager. Lordy. Oh, well, hello. It's, these guys again. Anywho. She looks like she's ready to go to the sock hop. Anyways. Well, now, if it ain't Jesse, everybody's favorite venturer. I hear you threw your lot in with gladiators. Questionable decision, given the events of recent days, but to each his own. But do I have the pleasure? Oi, put that thing away. Put that away before someone sees it. Where in the 7Ls did you get one of those rings? What? Don't you recognize the sigil? Oh, goddamn fool. Before you go stumbling around in the brush, you ought to at least know what kind of venomous bastards be lurking within. Been a long time since Ulda's seen a criminal organization rise from obscurity to notoriety as quickly as the Alacrin. Word is, they've got connections to the Brass Blades, Syndicate, and God's know who else. But you didn't hear that from me. I want no part of whatever mess you and your mates have gotten yourselves into. Understood? What a triple triad challenge. Not to brag, but I've made a point of being better and good at triple triad. Lets me get close to the juiciest sources of gossip, you see. Sure, I'll do one. I'll do a round. Another swap again. I mean, hey, for my Chocobo card, that's fine with me. Oh, frack, it's order. Okay, that's fine. I've got you. Oh. You got me. Well, as long as he doesn't use Chocobo next. I said as long as he doesn't do Chocobo next, jerk. Oh. Well, hey, I won. Yay. Oh, come on. No card? Seriously? Bah! This must be what they call Venture's luck. Well. I can't say I'll win again, though. I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty, you know. I get pretty lucky. Especially like that, where I actually, you know, somehow won that. I don't. Why would you... Shit, it's reverse. Crap, I didn't even think about it. That'll work. Won't be able to flip any of mine yet. Oh, come on. Are you serious right now? Ah, okay. Why is it that everything that I put down is worse? Crap. Well, okay. You won, and you won big. I'll give you that. Frickin' roulette, man. Oh, sudden death. Well, that helps a little bit. Kind of. Not really. Haha. Could be worse. That's fine, I still won. Yes! Ooh, Lolarito, yay. Little bastard. Little smarmy bastard. I don't like him. Gonna turn my stuff. Oh, or not. Draw. Guess nothing triggered its ascension. Yay. Okay, that's fine, I guess. It could have been worse, honestly. Huh. You probably could have won that. Hey, I got both cards. Hell yeah. Haha, no, I don't know how to fight you, man. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, right, Milla. I did what I needed to do. I did what I had to do. Actually, how's my... Only 517 storm seals, sadly. And as much as I would like to overlevel my gladiator, because that doesn't sound horrible at all, I will not be doing leveling roulette, even though that will give me the best seals that I can get. Oh! Well, actually, hold on. Let me look and see if... Nope, still tank. It's nice if I get a DPS one at least. Alright. Oh, Jesse, I was wondering when you might return. What news did you bring of our injured comrade? He was attacked by a member of the Alicron. The Alicron? I find that hard to believe, but no matter. One of our comrades returned from Stone's Throw moments ago. A gang of bandits are said to be headed for the Silver Bazaar. They're after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. The people living there are in grave danger. In their frenzy to find their quarry, the bandits won't scruple to destroy property and harm civilians, and the few brass blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. We must stop them, Jesse. We'll protect the Sylph Bazaar and avenge our injured guildmate, all in one fell swoop. Bit melodramatic, if you ask me. Aldous, I told you never to come here again. Couldn't sit idly by while you charged into battle against an enemy you know nothing about. Miller, a responsible guildmaster, would never risk the lives of charges like this. Who are you to lecture me about responsibility? Miller, listen to me. This is the Alicron you're dealing with. So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like the common bandits they are. It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight. What are you saying? They want me, Miller. I've been fending off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Thanalan. Just stay here. Let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise. Just stay here while you go off on your own. Is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave all this. 7 years. Do you have any idea at all what you put me through? Miller, I don't want to hear it, you selfish bastard. Do you even care about the people who suffered because of you? Just get out. We don't need your help. We'll settle this ourselves. Miller, wait. There's something you need to know. Enough. Get out, get out! Alright. Save some of that for the Alicron. But do try not to let Jesse Chaos come to harm while you're at it. The Silver Bazaar. I think I'll take the Chocobo Keep. Actually, you know what? I can just go there. Well, I don't know. I just need a moment. See you soon. What is this about the duty list? Oh, it's the fate. Can you? Chill. I know you, but you need to chill. I'm glad you don't have to have dental work done. Although I thought you'd be losing your teeth by this point. Baby teeth, not his actual teeth. He's only like, what, a year and a half old now? He's just a baby still. I mean, he's not really a baby still, but you know. He's so cute, so fluffy, and adorable, and fucking needy. Sorry, anyways. He's a needy little bitch. I don't know. There you are, Jesse. Everyone's already in position. You're prepared. Oh, goodness. Can you not? Stop looking at me. Stay focused. Choose your target and finish him. That went well. The Conjurers are the greater threat. The other ones can wait. Jesse, deal with them. And humility. So, oh, okay. Thaumaturges. Gods have always hated mages. Now the charity. Finish them before they can cast again. Rejoice, gladiators, for the day is ours. What? But why would you be? Why would you be? Leave them to us, First Sword. No! Stop! Such brittle blades, so easily broken. Perhaps the First Sword is made of stronger steel. Leave her, Zano. Our business here is over. What have you done, Leovold? First Sword, we must withdraw. The wounded need tending. Let us take them back to the guild. Hi, Kikipu. Love the little lass. What are you mouthing at? I don't see anything. Oh, you're mouthing at that bag or whatever. Yeah, that was on your mouth. I can't trust you with anything, huh? Poor Odie. Although, to be fair, I thought you were going to tear off his limb, not eat his... bite his ass and rip it open. Doesn't sound any better. Oh, goodness. Give me a moment, Jesse. I need to think. I wanted to spare you this, Miller. I begged you not to go. You knew, Aldous, that Leovold had... Leovold and I once fought side by side in the Colosseum. The twin swords of Naldar, they called us. Never lost a match, honored by the bull of Alamigo himself. That was then, and this is now. When I learned Leovold single-handedly transformed the Anakin from a gang of common thieves into the most feared criminal organization in Thanalan, I knew I had to return. It seems like a lifetime ago that the three of us used to train together in this hall. The Leovold I knew would never stoop so low. He was a good man, Strong and true. What would drive him to do this? When I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Unfortunately, he seems determined to kill me for my curiosity. What aren't you telling me, Aldous? Not clever enough to keep secrets, my dear. I'm a simple man, only capable of dealing with what's right in front of me. Is that so? I'll find him, Miller, I promise. Level 31. Ooh. Ow. Yeah, I've already got a better sword and shield. Let's see. I can do Sylphie's Trials too. Why not? I'm already gonna be in Gridania anyways for the archer stuff. This is a catch-up day. I actually forgot how quick the Sylph storyline actually goes. I mean, it's not really, you know. I just also know that I don't have the time to be able to do a dungeon as well, so maybe tomorrow. If I still can't get Final Fantasy VII working. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if maybe I shouldn't just get the remaster version for PC going instead. I mean, it's literally only $4 on Steam, so it wouldn't actually be that much out of pocket. It wouldn't be that much out of pocket for me. What am I doing? Oh, I was about ready to do the main scenario. I mean, I guess I could. No, I want to do archer stuff first. Alright, back to Lucian. Hello, Lucian. I'm back. Days later. Welcome back in, Jesse. Tell me, were you able to put your techniques to good use? When faced with an enemy who can attack from a distance, simply raining arrows upon it is wasteful and dangerous both. The battle would be not more than a contest of strength. By employing the appropriate technique, however, one may bring down one's foe with greater ease and fewer arrows. For instance, you may choose to prime your weapon well and strike hard, or employ toxins to sap their strength over time. On the assumption that this fact dawned upon you prior to the fall of your 16th target, I congratulate you on passing the trial. Lay, Sylph, what is your honest evaluation? Not bad, if you ask me. The adventurer pulls a good bow, and is enthusiastic besides. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Leah Alipo, and this is my second year at the guild. It's quite plain that you have talent with the bow, but you must take care to mind your surroundings when you're pursuing a target. I had my eye on you for the duration of your trial, but not once did you notice my presence. Mind your surroundings. That is rich coming from you. Your every movement is wasteful, adventurer. Your back is crooked, and your elbows misaligned. It takes you an age to prime your bow, and twice as long to loose an arrow. In summary, you fail on all counts. You have no talent as an archer. None whatsoever. I shall say it plain, Lucien. This woman is not fit to wield a bow. For our sake, and hers, we should revoke her membership. As I've always said, outsiders can scarce be expected to understand. Never mind master our noble art. We waste our breath trying to teach her alike. Lordy. Well, allow me to introduce you to Sylph, our comrade at the butts. The fellow was once of the god's quiver, you see, and he could be a little opinionated when it comes to archery. Oh, but you mustn't pay him any heed. He's like that to everyone. You'd be lucky to get as much sense out of a fossil-brained wildwood Ellison like him at the best of times. With them, it's always 12's with this and elementals that, and no offense intended, Lucien. None taken, Lay. I know full well that some of my kind can be prideful to excess and intolerant of other races. Although people may behold the same object, ever will they see different things. There's no right or wrong to it, for it is a question of perspective. What matters is the perspective we choose to adopt. You are possessed of bright eyes, Jessie. Eyes that bespeak great understanding. They shan't lead you astray, so trust to them and to what they see. Go now, and resume your training. I look forward to marking your progress when next we meet. Training with Lee. It pleases me to see how you've grown as an archer. Plainly, you have taken my counsel to heart and learned to see with your own eyes. I would now have you discover what it means to behold things from a different standpoint. You will recall Lady Ariapo, your senior in the guild. I have given you over to her care for this lesson. Speak with her and do as she bids. I've been expecting you, Jessie. Shall we get on with it then? First, a quick review. Remember how the bowmaster had you seek out and destroy targets hidden throughout the city? Well, I would have you do the same. This time, however, you will need to venture outside the gates. I'm sure you've realized this by now, but there is no guarantee of safety within the Twelveswood. As you search, you should take care to mind your surroundings. You won't have the luxury of focusing solely on your quarry this time. You'll have to keep your eyes peeled for potential threats as well. That said, your objective is to destroy the targets alone, so avoid unnecessary combat and maintain a safe distance from any hostile creatures you encounter. Should you come under attack, take to your heels, risking direct confrontation only if you can't outrun your pursuers. Targets are hidden in the central shroud. As before, use the heavy shot technique to destroy each one with a single arrow. Go well, Jessie. Thank you, Ronnie. Oh, found a butt. It's a nice one. Excuse me. Talking about this one, thank you very much. Boop. Take care to avoid the thousands. And excellent. Let's go. Right. Further on. Now to take care not to disturb the dynamites. They're practically swarming this area. Oh, gods. Oh no. Ah. Yeah. Good grace. Feeling a little slow now, ain't you? Alright. Yellow butt. Let's see. 2 and 1. Excellent. Ow. I don't think I've finished my first level of the hunting log, though. I need to check it. Ah, yes. Ugh. Gross. At least it's faster. At least I'll get to them faster this time. Well, you made short work of those targets. I must say, it seems you've learned. You made short work of those targets, I must say. It seems you have learned to seek your prey without being preyed upon. Let's continue then. I've a mind to give you more practical experience, and we received a request just recently which I think will provide the perfect opportunity. It seems tree slugs and vultures have been congregating in ever-increasing numbers in the vicinity of the honey yard, causing no end of trouble for the locals. We've been tasked with culling the beasts. This request comes directly from Stillglade Fane. When the wood whalers of the God's Quiver cannot spare the forces to attend to such matters, the conjurers often turn to us for help. And before you ask, there's good reason why they would rather not see to this particular task themselves. The creatures in question possess abilities which can cause problems for the magically inclined, but that's quite enough about conjurers' troubles. Lucian taught you how to discern an enemy's key traits, did she not? Well, now you'll need to do so while maintaining situational awareness, lest you be overrun. Consider this a comprehensive review of her lessons and mine own. Your orders are as follows. Head out into the East Shroud and there put down 8 tree slugs and 8 vultures, using all of the skills you have acquired thus far. Good hunting, Jesse. Well, before that, I'm gonna finish up my hunting log since actually it won't take too long. Most of, I believe all 3 creatures are pretty much in the same-ish area. Not exactly the same area, just same-ish, you know? I really need to check and see if my thing ever got sold. Not that it really matters, it will basically equate to 3 teleports. Well, three close teleports. Oh, well, hello. Oh, well. This be helpful. Clever girls. Nice. To the south. hey, I'll get company seals out of it too. Oh. Or not. Hey, Bloodshot. Or Bloodletter, sorry. For that. And now for the roselets. Further south. There you are. Target acquired. Four. Yeah, 13. Alright, let's see if let me go find the trees. Only because the next few hunting log entries are going to be around the hunting yard. Mm. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that stretch felt so nice. That actually sent shivers down my spine. Yeah. Oh. Now, where are those trees? Treant. Oh, Treant. Now you're here. Somewhere. Nearby-ish. Maybe not. Maybe not this area. No. I guess most of the starting area would make sense anyways. Oh. Oop. I failed. Another one. But it's fine. Because I got a pretty decent amount of experience anyways. Oh, now I don't have to worry about running into him. I mean, not that it was going to be an issue this time. Just run straight through them. Oh, there you are. Can't see the forest but the trees. Oh, perfect. I only need one. Yay! Okay. Anyways, back to New York. To the honey yard. By way of the Lancers Guild. I'll wait to do the 1,000 set of story quests until the next time I do the 14. The next time I do a 14 stream. It's interesting that the Sweet Plume Pier ride is free. Alright, let's see if I can go ahead and get some hunting log entries down. Ooh, I am not part of the swarm. Oh, I still only using my... Should help a little bit. Oh. I need to be careful about how I sit. Ow. Otherwise I'm going to end up ruining my ankle again. That's the last thing I need right now. That's something. And that's how you do that. Some of these are terrible. There's usually plenty more northern vultures around. Yeah, see, somebody's been killing them. I think it was that. I think it was that one dude in the yellow shirt with the lance earlier. I'll go do some tree sleds and then I'll be back. I'll probably take a very short nap before I think I would. I'm getting them viscous secretions. Nasty. Just need one more northern vulture, and then bye-bye. That went well. The Archer's Guild. Judging by your smug expression, I'd say you've acquired a feel for maneuvering to exploit enemy weaknesses whilst covering your own. Vultures are wont to keep their opponents at wing's length, and their attacks will send you flying. The solution to this is simple: maneuver to the rear. Tree slugs, on the other hand, have an annoying knack of disrupting spellcasting with their secretions. As such, you would do well to keep the creatures away from any mages in your party. Needless to say, good positioning is the key to success in battle, which is why it is absolutely essential that you know your target's traits. The knowing of these traits is a fundamental part of hunting. Before the Keepers of the Moon conceived of archery, they dwelt not in the city, but in the forest. For my people, hunting was a way of life. In hindsight, I suppose this was more a lesson on hunting than on archery. Still, Lucian knows well my past. Yep, that was their intent. Hunting, too, is an art. Before I came to Gridania, I never gave it much thought. The more I think of home, the more I begin to realize... Sorry, forgive me. I'm not given to fits of sentiment. Truly, you figured I said anything. But do not forget that a hunter must recognize her prey's weakness and strike swiftly when the opportunity presents itself. That concludes the lesson. Now I suggest you pay Lucian a visit. She is doubtless eager to hear from you. It is good to see you, Jessie. I hope you've learned much from me. You, adventurer, is it true? Are you the one who slew the tree slugs and vultures? No. Do not take me for a fool. You cannot conceal the truth from this archer's eye. No. Do not take me for a fool. You cannot conceal the truth from this archer's eye. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, it doesn't matter how many times you say no. It will never change it. It will never force you to say yes. It can go on infinitely, unfortunately. Which sucks, because honestly, I would like it for it to just force you to say yes. How dare she entrust the security of our people to the hands of a stranger? I knew Makote were reckless. I knew Makote were reckless, but she is downright irresponsible. Shame on her. Did I not warn you that it was folly to suffer that woman's presence on our guild, Lucian? Every time she wastes an arrow on game, she drags our noble art back into the darkness. Aye, and this girl too. She's an embarrassment to us all. That is quite enough, Sylph. Your skill with the bow is undeniable, as is your love for our nation. Yet there is much and more you have yet to learn about archery. Jessie has matured greatly in the short time that she has been with us. You know this to be true. I suggest you come to terms with Jessie's presence here. You'll be giving her next lesson, after all. Unless, of course, you have any objections. Good. As for you, Jessie, I would have you devote yourself wholly to training ahead of your lesson with Sylph. Suffice it to say, he will not be an easy instructor to impress. On that, we can agree. He's just an angry young man. I could have sworn I had a plundered one. That's fine. Violators will be shot. Welcome back, Jessie. I trust you've been keeping your nose to the grindstone. As I mentioned when last we spoke, you will train under Sylph's tutelage today. Put aside your misgivings and avail yourself of his wealth of experience. Go now, present yourself before him. I see it was too much to hope that you would not return. The others believe that you have potential, but I am not so easily convinced. Like so many adventurers, you have not the faintest inkling of what it means to be an archer. And how could you? Archery is the proud tradition of the Wildwood Ellison. By the way, unfortunately, even if you are a Wildwood Ellison, and a male one at that, he will still continue to say the same stuff as though you are not a Wildwood Ellison. So, yes, I checked. And how could you? Archery is the proud tradition of the Wildwood Ellison. The essence of this art, to read one's enemy, has been instilled in us for centuries. In that time, we have defended this great nation against every imaginable foe, granting us insight which you will never possess. Can you recognize the subtle signs that betray a coming action? No. Can you accurately predict an opponent's movement? No. Can you glean your foe's intentions at a glance? No. And can such things be learned by one who knows nothing of our traditions? No. It is only out of respect for Lucian that I have agreed to teach you. Go to the East Shroud and seek out the targets hidden there. But do not presume this will be as easy as before. As I told you, the ability to read one's enemies is fundamental to archery, yet the trial set by my colleagues did not require you to do this. Mine will. The targets you seek have been hidden, and I do mean hidden, in the midst of a region rife with savage beasts. They will play the part of your enemies. In the unlikely event that you spy a target, your limited range will necessitate you slip past its bestial guardians it past his bestial guardians prior to taking aim. A feat I consider beyond you. Is that a frown? Mayhap you are thinking that the Makote set you a similar task. You are wrong. She asked merely that you consider where your foes are. I demand that you discern precisely where they will be. How, then, will you go about this? Observe them closely and discern their characteristics. Learn to read their movements and recognize patterns in their behavior. If it has eyes, let it not see you. If it has ears, let it not hear you. Be neither where it is, nor where it means to be, and thereby pass unnoticed. But enough talk. Whether or not you heed my counsel is your decision. I will shed no tears should you fail. So that guy's a dick. But, like, in a fun way. Nah, dude's just straight up racist for no reason. Huh, wait, 2. How's the stealth built? Oh, a sight to behold. I forgot about that. I mean, I could just do it later. It's fine. Lancer scope. We will once again be going to the Shroud. Alright, time for the next mount. Arion. Or Arion? Arion? I don't know. Legends speak of a majestic and unwaveringly loyal horse who would never fail to deliver its master from peril. Such myths were founded in fact, as the divine steed has descended from the heavens to seek one possessed of a true and virtuous heart, with whom it may right the wrongs of the world. Seems okay, except he seems a bit, not fleshy? Yeah, so hard. Love how he said it was going to be hard, but it's like none of them are really actually that bad, especially in comparison. Right. I saw hunting log. Ah, bombs away. Ooh, that would have hurt. That's what I thought. Alright. Oh, okay. I was like... Oh, Lemur. Ah, shoot. Okay. Oh. Another butt. I'd be like Cupid. I'd just be shooting in the butt. Well, it is Pride Month. That's even worse. Got it. See, perfectly fine. We'll just keep going. Because I don't think that there's anything crazy to do up until we actually start looking for Busker, and then I'll be back on Archer. Try it now. The hell? Oh, somebody was running away from it, I guess. That was very interesting. Huh? The hell? Where'd you come from? Alright. Missing Arbor Buzzard. Oh, the Mandragora. I forgot about those. Yeller. Very fun Gors are nearby. They're just up here. And I believe at least one poacher is on the list as well. Yeah, the Raptor Poacher. And Swifto, Wild Boar. It's a lot of stuff. Very fun wares. Here for butchers. There you are. At least these are easy to take out. Less so for the other classes, at least. You jerk. Haha. Now you're going heavy. Haha, you can't get me before you die. Haha. Oh god. Sorry, you can't catch me. You can't put slow on me. Haha. Rude. Rude me. Me? Rude? How could I be? I won't be doing the level 20 best because I do need a little. I do need a little nap before. Well, I don't know. I think it would be better if I just stay. Sophie's still here, huh? Hopefully. Gotta be 4 of them. Yeah, another one. Mentor also. This one has at least one more wild card this way. That's fine, I can take this one, I guess. Peloton. Alright, Mandragoras, where are you? Here you are. One. Although, why they're all just hiding in the little corner is very interesting. Alright. Almost done. Oh, even with the caffeine running through me. But again, for ADHD, caffeine can be like melatonin, although with the amount of caffeine that's in Celsius, you would think I would be better off. I don't know. Let's see what he's got to say. Or is he just going to complain more? Spoiler alert, you'll never guess what he does. I'll give you a hint. He's still not happy. So you returned. Passable performance for an adventurer, but at the bare minimum for any archer. I carry with me generations of Wildwood tradition. A tradition built upon the bones of the many outsiders who tried to take what is ours. It was my ancestors who first learned to conceal their presence and fight from the shadows, to hold the enemy at distance to protect the weak. All of it, everything was... This is a waste of time you cannot understand. But if you are so intent upon following the footsteps of my people, I bid you go to the North Shroud. Exali scouts have been sighted near the river west of Etat's Spire, and, unless you are entirely ignorant of Gridanian history, I need not explain that this act of aggression is part of a centuries-old conflict. The minions do not matter. It is their leader, Nezalcatlin the Violator, who must fall. He commands the scouts, and will be well guarded. Yet he stands upon hostile ground, with birdmen and not walls for protection. If you are diligent and determined, you can slip through their defenses and slay their leader. This is the art of the Gridanian archer. Embrace the wisdom I have bestowed upon you, and the fight will be short. If you see the deed done, adventurer, I will take it as proof of your commitment to us, and labor no more to drive you from the guild. Now go. Guess what? He doesn't think we can do it. But hey, joke's on him. We can. Ooh. But yeah. Most likely I'm just going to end up purchasing the PC version from Steam for Final Fantasy VII and hopefully actually do some stuff tomorrow. If not, well, I mean, obviously it's going to happen. Hopefully. Unless my PC somehow is not able to run it. Because I also tried downloading another version of the PC. Another version of the PC version. And it wouldn't work for some reason. Oh. There were actually reduced rates on. I wonder when we had... I guess we must have gotten... that's fine. Hello, Marauded Commander. Exalt, my forest. Not if I have anything to say about it. I shall assist you, Ventura. Uh-oh. I'll just take them all out. Easy enough. Where are the leader's magics? Maintain a safe distance. Well, how about that? We did it. Aw, it's almost like we're actually really good at archery. God. I just feel exhausted. I wish I was already well, not a big name streamer, but at least a decently named streamer. My job is burning me out so bad. Not to mention not to mention all the safety issues. Like, I almost passed out on Saturday. My job does not know how to keep us safe. Actually, no, they know how to keep us safe. They just care more about the money that it would cost to, you know, actually make us safe, you know. Of course, big corporation. It's just how it be. Even now, I struggle to credit the sentry's reports. Yet here you are, and Nizzlecatl and the Violators no more. The goddamn adventure should be so... Only by the grace of Namiya herself could you have survived. But even though it was pure luck, I will keep my word. Jesse, should you stay or should you go, I care not. You have completed the task, and are no longer my responsibility. Go now to Lucian. She will doubtless wish to lavish you with praise. Oh, you'll get no more from me. Off with you. I'm given to understand that you single-handedly drove off an XIV scouting party, and that you did so with precision and guile. Not single-handedly, Miradon helped. Actually helped kind of a lot. Well, not really. I mean, I took out most everybody. How exactly was that training, Lucian? Jessie's just an adventurer. Sylph thrust her into the jaws of the enemy in the hope that she wouldn't come back. And when, against all expectations, she did come back, that stubborn ass still refused to acknowledge her skill. Is that truly your impression? Yes, he said it was pure luck. Mere noise. Sylph sees Jessie's skill, of that I have no doubt. Did you not mark the way he covered his mouth when he uttered the words? It is a habit of his to do so on those occasions when his tongue and his heart are in disagreement. For all his skill at reading the idiosyncrasies of others, he has yet to recognize his own. Impressive work, Jessie. You have applied yourself to Lee and Sylph's lessons, and demonstrated your command of the course concepts. You are now an archer in your own right. Allow me to teach you something to commemorate this accomplishment. Repelling shot is an advanced technique that enables an archer to evade attacks while continuing to fire upon her opponent. Used wisely, it can grant you a brief respite in the heat of battle. I have faith that, with regular practice, you will learn how best to employ it to your advantage. Remember your senior's lessons, you strive for true mastery. Hey. What are you doing? Here. Don't be chewing on stuff you ain't supposed to be chewing on, you know. Repelling shot. The basis for the movement abilities that we're going to be getting next expansion. Ow. To catch a poacher. I'll start this one just because we'll be going that way anyways. You come at a good time, Jessie. I have a task for you. A petition has arrived from the proprietor Busker and Struthers out in the South Shroud. The petitioner, Busker himself, has requested our assistance in dealing with a gang of poachers. I would have the three of you meet with him and investigate his claims. The three of us? You mean Jessie, myself, and... It would be better if I went alone, Lucian. The Makote and the other one will only accompany me. No, Sylph, you will go as three. Also, it is past time you recognize Jessie as a fellow archer. I will not. I have held my tongue on the matter of her continued presence here, but I will bend no further. Who in the seven hells do you think you are, Bowlord Lewin? In case you've forgotten, you aren't even a Quiverman anymore. That may be, but I have shed blood defending our borders, unlike you, savage. Savage? You know nothing about me, you bigoted son of a... Enough. But one more word, and you shall have cause to regret your petulance. The three of you will go to Busker and Struthers in the South Shroud. Now, out of my sight. Whew. Granted, Lee did nothing wrong. Just felt like doing it. I don't tolerate racists or bigots. Not even in games. And certainly not in the real world. Alright, let me continue Spirited Away, and then and then that'll be it for today. Made some pretty decent progress, all things considered. Some really good all-around progress. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? The elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharp-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Guillermo at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Actually, hold on. Arbor Buzzard, Magic Bones. Oh! Let me get these done real quick. Oh, first though. Message from Commander Hewley, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Magic Bones real quick. And then I'll teleport back to Bent Branch Meadows, and then that'll be it for today. Only one, right? Yeah. Seriously? Okay, I'll wait. How am I not high enough level to worry about it, or to not worry about it anymore yet? Yeah, whatever. Now, unfortunately, Buskern does not have the Aetheryte at his place. Instead, it is at Quarry Mill, so I will be stopping here at Bent Branch Meadows, and tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but the next time I'm on here, I will be heading towards Buskern's Treasures, where I will finish out the Sylph stuff. So,